Hey guys, this is lowman02. I'm currently eating through a pile of avocado in my mouth and trying to announce the beginning of this game. We're going to be playing some Canadian Highlander, which is a 100 card format. I would love to play first. Let me do that right quick, guys. That is not based on a restricted list, but a pointed list. So all cards in the game of Magic outside cards that require manual dexterity, like Chaos Orb, Falling Star, and certain weird cards like Scheherazade are all open to play. It is 100 card and it is singleton. I'm going to be playing some Blue Red Moon, which is kind of a quintessential control deck that attacks decks their mana base and then uses a bunch of permission and burn spells to kind of control the board and the stack. My co-patriot and fellow content creator, Jordan Wu, or Magic Stronghold of Cardboard Confrontation, is playing
Goblins.
Okay, well, this hand right here is going to get me dead really fast against Goblins. It has a bunch of payoffs, but having multiple 6-drops in hand generally tends not to be good. This hand, on the other hand, looks really good. So I'm going to keep this one. I'm probably going to bottom this 5-drop right here because I think I need to get there first. I am done. So item over 6, which is not the best of starts, but this hand's got a little bit to deal with a lot of things. I'm going to lead on this here mountain and say go.
Alright, well, I'm going to drop a mountain.
Okay, are you going to drop a Goblin Lackey?
No, a sledder.
Nope, a Sledder.
Hey, you could burn it if you like.
I can. The interesting thing about burning this card off is that you're kind of incentivized to generally burn it off early and often because you can sacrifice it to boost another goblin that's going to be attacking you on a later turn. And I think just due to sheer mana efficiency, what I'm going to do is just get rid of it right now so Jordan can't do tricks with it once he gets a wider board state. It also allows me to leave up other stuff on follow-on turns. All right, so Island, go. We have to note that he is going to be ahead on cards because I had to mulligan and he's on the draw. So our hope is that he gets a little stuck on mana and can't multi-spell per turn. War Instigator is basically Goblin Lackey on steroids. It has some obvious frailties as well. What I think I'm going to do here is actually just put that back in his hand with Remand and try to go after some more cards out of my deck. That may incentivize him playing that again next turn. Alrighty, and a Lighthouse that is desolate. And a go, sir.
Oh, somebody's stuck on mana.
No, not per se. I mean, I have 4 cards in hand. So I'm going to play a Hordling Outburst. Okay, well, that kind of plays into one of the cards I have in my hand pretty well. This says counter target non-creature spell if opponent does not play 2. This is it Charm. I could also use his removal. It's a flexible card, but I think I'm just going to counter the thing that puts 3 bodies on the table. And that's kind of one of the cards that with a Goblin Sledder can get out of hand fast because it's hard to burn things off when someone is using a Sledder. Alrighty, sir, your go. Now he's going to be incentivized to play multiple cards every turn because I do have a Desolate Lighthouse, and not playing anything would be generally intrinsically bad for him.
Yeah, let's just drop this for now.
Okie doke. Well, I think what I'm going to do here is probably get 2 spelled. I think I am going to get this, despite the fact that he likely is playing Blood Moon of his own. And what I'm going to do is this. I'm actually going to Sinister Sabotage this and get the option to pitch a card into my yard. Well, unfortunately, I'm going to have to put this in my graveyard, even though it'd be a nice payoff later on down the road. It's not good at the moment. Alrighty, well, what I'm going to do is this right here. I'm going to play out a Search for His Content and say go. And I have 6 cards in yard, which means I can flip this next turn and go up on mana. And see what my opponent does here. Okie doke. Blood Moon is pretty annoying, but I think it's something I can deal with. Now, the Search for His Content can't flip. But it also tells me that he has relatively inefficient cards in hand. No, I'm not going to put this into my graveyard. Now I need to actually keep basics. And this island that I just found off the top, I'm going to keep. One of the things you have to be careful with on Moto with Search for His Content is in this situation, which for me it's come up actually more than once, you don't generally want to flip it in the face of Blood Moon unless you really need that, that extra mountain for Niv Mizzet. All right, a Goblin Sharpshooter. Well, I think here what I'm going to end up doing is dissolving this and seeing what I can find on the top of my deck. I think I can bottom that. now I kind of want to look for a way to actually win the game. I can't counter spells forever, and it's invariably true that he has more counters in his deck. No, I'm not going to put that in my yard. And no, I'm not going to transform this because I think I have a better shot of... I'm going to do this right now. I'm going to bottom that and find a mountain. Your turn.
All right, let's draw something good here.
Alrighty.
Probably.
I assume you have some fours in hand.
I've got a couple of fours.
Yeah.
All right, let's just play some dorky spells.
Yeah, okay.
Get some damage in with my dorks.
Yep, you're going to start clocking me with them.
Yeah.
No. Do I want to do this? No. All right, Glen Alondra.
Okay, well, let's see if you want to...
Got a recruiter.
counter this.
Sure. I'll counter that.
Prohibit. All right.
Yep. I actually like the card. A lot of folks do not care for it. I play it still. I think it's good.
Oh, that's a good card.
I want Vandal. Okay. That can get one very key card. Yeah, I'm going to put that in the yard. No, I'm not going to transform this. So, going to do this now. This on top, this on top. Plant my land and say go.
Got my land. Better be scared.
Alrighty. Well, it could be good. It could be like a recruiter.
Could be a recruiter.
Or, yep, ringleader.
Well.
Another big one.
Can't
That's
counter
a
this.
good one.
Yeah.
Well, I can, but not with 0 cards. Yep. Go ahead. You got it.
Nope, not yet.
All right, I'm going to ditch the card I have on top. Yes. No, I do not want to transform that. I'm going to draw this one that I saw with the brainstorm, and I'm going to have to say go. Now I'm looking for some things that are pretty specific. If you saw in the last game, Jordan was able to get out a Platinum Empyrean, which would be good in this board position. Another card that would be quite strong is Fiery Confluence to be able to deal with the mess that Krinko is about to unleash on the board. And actually, the Niv Mizzet would have been good, but unfortunately, wrong timing for it. So, Goblin Matron. Well, I'm just going to counter your spells here to buy myself time and give you a few less 1/1s. Yep. And go. Oh, okay.
Start getting some damage in.
Yep, that's fine by me. I have what, like 2 turns left? No. Nope. And I'm going to attack.
Okay. Gonna ninjutsu?
No, but that's actually becoming a more and more valid way to... You can play those cards now a little more. So what I'm going to do here is this. I'm going to do 3 to each creature with Fiery Confluence, a card I was just talking about wanting to find. And, of course, I'm a very lucky person, so, you know, I just found it. I mean, it would have been better if it was Platinum Empyrean. Then I would have had to flip the search, but, hey,
yeah.
Such is life, you know? Such is life.
Well,
sometimes you got to do it.
We all get lucky sometime.
Yep. Well, if you call them out, too, for some reason, they always come, right? I assume you have more dudes. Yep, that's a big fella.
Yes, it
Makes
is.
other fellas big. I'm going to put that in my graveyard. Nope, I'm not going to transform this. All right. Well, I think what I'm going to do here is this. So there's a couple things I could do here. I could find Mystic Confluence and bounce this and draw 2, which buys me an extra turn. I'm at a point now where if I flip the Search for Escanta, I can Expansion Explosion this thing into Smithereens, but I'm going to take a 3 hit off of it. Could also just find Ancestral Recall right now and hope to find an answer for it. You know, or I get a Dig Through Time and find 2 other really good cards. I think I kind of like the Dig Through Time option. The only problem that I run into with that is that I'm not going to be able to leave blue mana up for any pertinent non-creature cards. Actually, Cryptic Command's a bad option, because I cannot cast that currently. Factor Fiction's also an option. It's technically more cards than Ancestral. The other thing I like is taking a Dig Through Time here, and going down on Glen Elandra. I assume most of your highest impact cards are probably just creatures. And I will get rid of some nonsense in here that I will never be able to get back. Spell Snare, probably not necessary. And let's just do Opt. Okie doke. Well, I think we're going to pick this card up. And probably this one. Not really great finds. But I think a better choice than just Ancestral Link for 3 random cards.
Well, that's an interesting one. Wasn't
Yeah.
what I was looking for, but
Something you'll play. Okay, Sparksmith. Yep, that'll happen.
All right, let's hit you with this Bortusk.
All right, you got it. Probably should have attacked there too.
Well, you wouldn't have blocked anyways, so.
Yeah, I should have attacked for 1. I don't think it's going to be that relevant. If I gain control of this game, I'll gain control of the game. I'm going to have to put this in my yard, unfortunately. Nope. Because of the Sparksmith. All right, I'll play on a Jace and see what you want to do.
Okay.
I think at this point I can afford to take some amount of damage, so I will hit in for 1. Gem Palm Incinerator. You knock out the Glen. Okay, you got her. Can't stop that. Well, I could, but not with what I have in my hand. I do not have a Disallow or a Stifle. So Glen is now dead, and I assume Sparksmith will probably, unless you want to try to kill me faster by attacking me, probably knock out the JVP. Bolt will. Okay, well, I will counter this.
Okay.
And force you to Sparksmith it to buy myself a little bit of time. Yep. And do a little bit of damage to you. Okie doke. Oh, Sensation Gorger. That sounds good to me. 11. If you have haste, dude, I can die. So 3 plus 5. 8 down to 3. What is the chance that you can do 3 damage to me? The bolt's gone. You may have Chain Lightning in your list. Pop would kill me on the spot. But that's true regardless, I think. Yeah. No. Nope. I'm going to take this. And what I'm going to do is this. I'm actually going to cast this main 1, leaving up 4 mana. Okay, well, Mizium Mortars is not a bad one. Do you give me that by itself?
Yep.
Okay.
You could have that.
Well, I think at this point in the game, I mean, I could go for Preordain and try to high roll like a 4 damage spell to kill the Tusk Liege. I don't really have an option to wait, I don't think, because 3 damage is not a ton, and hasters are not uncommon. the top pile gives me preordain, which would give me access to the possibility of finding my Platinum Empyrean or my Madcap experiment. But I think Mizium Mortars actually gives me the best shot because I'll see 2 cards next turn. So I'm going to cast this main 1 without overload, even though I could on the following turn, and just knock this out and reduce your team down. And Sensation Gorger is a little bit of a risk. If you want to give me 4 cards, I think that's possibly almost as good for me, better for me here maybe, because of where I'm at in the game. Nope, does not want to. Or I don't know how kinship works. At the beginning, you may look at the top. All right, did you?
I looked, but it wasn't.
Oh, you may look. Okay, so if it had, you may reveal it then. So it's 2 mays. I had to read the card. It's been a while since I've seen that one in play. All right, Goblin Burrows. I forget what that card does. I know it's a mountain right now.
It is definitely. It gives something +2/+0, like a goblin.
Oh, okay. Makes a Goblin attack better?
Yeah.
Cool. And Siege Gang Commander. Doesn't really change the situation all that much. I mean, it makes the Sparksmith a little bit bigger. I have to get a board wipe regardless. The best draw would probably be not that. I'm going to put that in my yard. Nope. And I'm going to draw Arc Trail. Let's do it. No, not an Arc Trail. But a card nonetheless that I will cast right now. So you have what? I'm going to bounce the Siege Gang Commander and draw 2 cards.
You got something. Electrolyze?
I did, yep. I'm going to electrolyze some of your dudes.
Nice.
All right, your go, my friend.
All right. Let's say yes with goblins.
Yeah, you're going to try to gorge here? I think gorging would be risky, giving me 4 cards, 2 more than I've got. But you do you, homie. All right, Barbering. It's not going to kill me through the Blood Moon at a minimum. Take 4 down to 4. Replay
the goblin.
Yeah, the big dude.
Yep.
Get a bazillion power on board. So what you're telling me is I have to deal with the Siege Gang Commander this turn.
Well, you have to deal with all my dudes.
Yeah, not impossible. No, I'm not going to flip this, but I'm going to bin that piece of crap. All right, I'm going to blow this thing up. Cool with that?
You got it.
Okie doke. Yep, Andy, your go, sir.
Somebody has an answer, kind of.
I probably possibly do.
Oh. All right, let's get in there.
All right, I'll draw and tap.
Okay.
All right, well, my Drew Blood Moon, that's not really a good one, but it's not my deck anymore.
Yeah. All right, I'm still doing okay.
Yeah, you probably got me still.
Not going to land the threat yet.
I am going to... Yes, I'm going to put that in my graveyard. No. Okay, well, I have an interesting choice here. I think what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to tap these 2 and cast Impulse and see what I can find. Okay, then I'm going to take this Ancestral Recall over these other 3 lands and draw this. And I'm going to see what else I can find. Okie doke, I believe I have gone to dead. Because I have a Flame Slash, a Negate, a Jason Mind Sculptor, a Blood Moon, and a Misty Rainforest. Good game, buddy.
Yeah.
Could not find that Madcap to lock the game up a bit. Dealt with all the things to remove it. Let's see what I was drawing next. Snapcaster would have been decent. Would have got Electrolyzed, probably. Oh, there's Inferno Titan. That would have been good, too.
That would have been very good for you.
Yeah. Yeah, Inferno Titan or Madcap into untap is generally going to be game, I think.
Yep.
But I got to get there. I'd love to play first, yes. This hand's interesting. I'm going to keep it, but it's very risky.
Okay. I'm good to keep, I guess.
All right.
All right. Let's turn on this guy here. Bam.
All right, Lackey. Oh, Vandal. Yeah, you got it. That'll stay in play. Not really worried about that.
I wouldn't be
power
worried
attacker.
about it either.
All right, here you go. So this hand may have not had blue mana, which is not good, but I took a risk on it. We'll see what happens, see if it pays off or not. Nothing. Okay.
Yep.
Alrighty. All right, well, here you go.
That's a good one.
It is. It is a quite good one. It's a blue mana.
It is.
Unless there's a stifle that I don't remember. Goblin Hellraiser. Yeah, okay. I'm going to fetch an island here.
All right. Electrolyze.
Yep. Just going to get rid of this thing. It'd be nice to get a 2 for 1. Well, 3 for 1, really, but this is still good.
Well,
get it for 1 here.
At least it's out of your hand
Get a little. All right, I will fetch up Ancestral Recall and say go.
Somebody has an answer.
Well, I have Ancestral Recall.
I guess that's.
I don't per se need to draw. I made my land drop, right? So I don't need to play anything. Okie doke. But I do have this.
Okay, that's it.
Get Spiked, homie.
You love that card now.
Yeah, I play it in this list. This list is more interact along a curve. Okay, so what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to cast this targeting myself, holding down priority. I am going to expansion it.
Okay.
And draw 6 cards.
That's not cheating at all.
Oh, it feels pretty good.
Pretty good.
All right, how many cards do I have in hand? 10? I don't want to have to discard. All right, I'm going to pop this thing off. I'm going to play this land right here. I'm going to suspend to this and say go back down to 7.
Nice.
It's pretty solid. A lot of cards. But you have an opening here.
I do have an opening, but
okay,
I can't really do much with it.
Okie doke. That was a lot of cards.
Yes. It's...
All right, I think I'm going to play this land out and just see what's what on top of my deck. I'll bottom that. I'm going to opt here, see what else is going on. And I'll top that. That's fine. Alrighty, here you go, sir.
All right. Let's
get
do
hit
some
for
damage.
a few damage here. Get it for what, 4?
Yeah. Battle cry.
Yep. Works a little better with more dudes, but still good.
Well, reasonably, I should be. Reasonably, I should have played my stuff before.
I think
I didn't want you to like.
I'm gonna allow this.
Ninja
Yeah, you should have played this
in.
guy main 1.
Yeah, and this.
You can just play them all.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, well, I'm going to assume some risk here. I'm not going to counter this, even though I could. I'm going to try to generate options for myself. Forked Bolt's a good one. Grim Lavamancer's a good one. And Dig Through Time's a good one. These are all good.
All right.
Well, I'm going to choose pile 2 here. I think I'm going to look for an option to deal with the whole board. This is a riskier line. I could have countered this. And again, yeah, you should have cast this all main 1. I probably would have countered some of this if I had not seen it main 1.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, we have 2 cards in hand. This is not coming off until a while from now. Well, what we're going to do here is we're going to dig through the time and hopefully not brick off. I'll get rid of this. Permanents in my yard don't tend to matter. This, 4 spikes, sure. And then, opt is fine. Oh, this is not good. I didn't find anything useful. That's bad.
You might be in a little bit of trouble.
You're right. I might be in a lot of trouble here. So I'm going to draw this and this. I might be dead to this attack, actually. Okie doke. So what I think we have to do here is... Oof, this is tough. All right, what I'm going to do first, I'm going to preordain. So this is 2, 2 plus 3. Okay, I'm going to play out this Jace, the Mind Sculptor. I'm going to bounce this shitheel back to your hand and hopefully not get hasted out, but we'll see what I can do. I'm going to discard this Shockland right here and say go. I guess I could have discarded Blood Moon as well.
Oh, yeah, you're in trouble.
Am I dead? If I'm dead, I'm dead. I can't do much about it. If I am dead, I am dead. All right, well. All right, well, it looks like I must be dead. You got Goblin Grenade? Nope, Bolt and Tarfire. All good game. Them's the breaks sometimes. Yeah, there's their grenade. Them's the breaks. Yeah. Unfortunately, just did not find what you needed. And that's one of the problems with like Blue Red Moon for the viewers out there is like, you know, in these matchups, like it should ostensibly not be a horrendous matchup. But if you draw the wrong half of your deck, like I have a Blood Moon in hand and you saw me discarding Blood Moons in Back to Basics last game, you know, you can just utterly lose. I do think I could have taken a different line to prolong the game by an extra turn if I had negated as opposed to factor fictioning. But I think in general that's going to be wrong because you want to develop your options. And I have a lot of many for one answers to the board to include like Inferno Titan, to include Platinum Empyrean or Madcap Experimentation, either or kind of at this point in the game. And like Fiery Confluence and a lot of like the Clasm type effects. But unfortunately, like when you have a hand of like Blood Moon, Negate, 2 land, Dissolve, Mana Leak, and Snapcaster, which would have been possibly a better option here as opposed to the Jace. But no, actually, I would have still been dead because the War Driver, I would have had to burn off the War Driver with Forked Bolt and then probably block the Denizen, which would have put me to still alive, but I wouldn't have an option on the follow-on turn to have Jace. You know, it's tight either way. You know, if then they have it, they have it. So good games, buddy. Definitely enjoyable.
For sure.